Pour the roast, let's talk about the day. Laughing even if it goes astray.
Welcome to?
Well, I thought it was funny!
G'day folks, the time is 11:45 a.m. Mountain Standard Time on the 10th of May, 2026. Of course, that's the 11th for our friends down under. I want to say hello to every single one of you out there, but a big hello to that city with the most group members. That city, of course, is Melbourne, Australia. But folks, hope everybody's doing well today, and happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. I hope you're doing fantastic. I hope you're having a fantastic day. And if it is Monday for you, I hope you had a fantastic day, and I hope you're having a fantastic week. Yep, folks, my name's Lee. I'm the guy who started the community. Well, I thought it was funny. You folks are you, and you folks are amazing, and I want to say thank you for that, and I want to tell you how I know that you're amazing. This community of ours was not amazing until you got here. It is amazing now, and that's all because of you. So that math is pretty easy, my friends. You're amazing. And I want you folks to know just how freaking successful this community is because of you. We have two groups, both of the same name, but one is missing the comma after the well. See, like that. Well, I thought it was funny there. Well, the other one doesn't have that comma. Anyways, in our big group, the one with the comma, we are sitting at 932,700 group members. Incredible, right? Well, our smaller group, which is still huge, is sitting at 13,300 members. Let me show you those. I mean, I'm not making this up. I'm going to show you this. Look at that. That's pretty freaking cool. And those people are you, the funniest people on the freaking planet. And you've made us the funniest city on the planet. Why do we call us that? Well, that's more people than a lot of cities have population. So we are the funniest city on the internet. Sorry, funniest city on the internet. Maybe the funniest city on the planet then, right? But anyways, funniest city on the internet, population us, funny people in a funny place making people laugh. Freaking rock, my friends. Now, what's going on in your lives, my friends? I already asked you if you're having a great day and stuff like that. I hope you are. I'll tell you what I've been up to. Yesterday, I went to a movie. I went and hung out with some good friends of mine. I hung out with my buddy Dan, my buddy Mitch, and my buddy Terran, and we went to go see the new Mortal Kombat movie. That's Mortal Kombat 2. Now, I haven't seen the first one. Well, technically I did, because I saw the 2 back in the 90s, but this is a new series. But anyways, I didn't see the first one. I wasn't really expecting too much. I was just going to hang out with my friends, because I'm the kind of guy that says, no, I'm going to stay at home. I thought it's time to do something. We went out, had a great time. It was a really, really fun time. The movie was really entertaining. And I think a lot of that has to do with Carl Urban, who plays Johnny Cage. It was really fun. I enjoyed it. We had a great time. I had a pizza in the theater. It was a VIP theater, so it means you can order food and drinks right to your seat. I ordered a pizza and just a bottle of water, and it came out to $10,000. No, it wasn't that much. Sorry. But yeah, it was a great time, and I want to say thanks to Dan, Terran, and Mitch for inviting me. I know I say no all the time, and I know I had to stop doing that because someday you guys are just going to stop inviting me if I keep that up. But thanks again. It was fantastic. Real good time. Later on today, Wendy and I are going to be going to The Keg. This is a steak place in Calgary, all across Canada, actually. And I'm planning on having steak. It is a steak place. But Wendy, who's celebrating Mother's Day, because we have our 2 fur babies. We don't have any actual kids, but we are cats. Celebrating Mother's Day. And she wants to try the Chilean sea bass. I'm not big into fish, but she wants to really try that. So we're going to be having that. And speaking of our fur babies, I keep asking you folks to show me photos of your pets. I ask all the time. We've got that triple dog, triple cat, triple hog, triple bat dare out there for you guys to share photos of your pets. Let me show the latest photo I got of our fur babies. Morrison and Thatcher, they were on the couch last night, hanging out, sleeping. Now, I know this looks normal, but these two don't really like each other that much. So they don't usually sleep that close to each other. I mean, there's exceptions, obviously, right there. But what they do like is our new couch. And there they are in nocturnal calmness, laying next to each other. Thought I would share that. And so, yeah, let's see the photos of your pets, my friends, please. There is a dare out there. I'm going to say it again. I triple dog, triple cat, triple hog, triple frog, triple bat. Dare you to share a photo of your pets, past or present. If they're future, I want to hear about your camera that you're taking that picture with. But yeah, please send those photos. Send them to jokes@wellithoughitwasfunny.com. Send them to admin@wellithoughitwasfunny.com. Leave them as a comment on today's video. Any way you get them to me, I want to see them. And if you want to send videos, that would be freaking awesome. You can send videos by email, because you can't attach videos to the comments here. Send those to admin@wellithoughitwasfunny.com or jokes@wellithoughitwasfunny.com. Let's see your pets, my friends, please. Speaking of sharing photos of your pets, like I'm asking you to, and just sharing stuff in general, Rose Glad shared her latest painting, which is a painting of her awesome dog's feet, Makai's feet. Now, I apologize. I trip over these Hawaiian words all the time, and this is one that I should have down by now because I've tried to say it more than once. But anyways, I'm going to stop butchering this Hawaiian word and show Rose Glad's latest painting of one of her two dogs' feet. It's fantastic. Rose Glad is a great painter. She is a great knitter, and she is a funny person, like I mentioned before I showed the painting. Rose, thanks again for sharing another painting. Thank you so very much. Really appreciate it, and as usual, fantastic. So, folks, what's stopping you? Have you got a painting you want to share? Maybe a pic of your pets? Maybe you're a proud gardener and you want to show some photos of your garden. Maybe you've got a collection. Maybe you want to share a photo of yourself. Maybe you just got a story, an anecdote. Let's hear it. Let's see it. Share a little with the group, please. I beg you, my friends. And while you're at it, if you can do me a real quick favor, please click the reaction button on today's video. I beg you, folks, if you get to this point of the video and you're hearing this, it takes nothing to do it. Please, I appreciate it. Apparently that really helps out with that algorithm. I could use any help I could get, both with the algorithm and with my head, probably. All right, enough of that, my friends. Thank you so very much, Rose. I really appreciate it. And don't forget, folks, anything. We want to see your pets. We want to see your plants. We want to see all that stuff. Now, I'm just repeating myself. I know that. So let's get to the featured posts, my friends. I've got featured posts from Bonnie Barr, my brother Ian, aka Ne Retzpamek on Facebook. I got one from Kimberly, Daniela, and then I've got one from myself. I'm sorry for blowing my own horn, but it's one that made me laugh, and apparently is making you folks laugh. Now, we're going to start off with Bonnie Barr's post. I'm going to bring that up right now. And yeah, now you kind of got to be familiar with the movie The Shining. Or you don't. Thanks so very much, Bonnie. Now the next one is from Ne Retzpamek, a.k.a. my brother Ian. Thanks, Ian, you rock. Next one is from Kimberly Daniela. Not talking about my life or anything when I see this, but it still makes me laugh. Thank you so very much. Next one is from some jerk that I've known for, well, a lot of years, and he is me. I made this one. Now, I didn't make the image. The image I found on Reddit, but I make the meme out of it, I guess. I should have kept the my notes as to who posted this first, so I don't remember. All right, folks. I hope those made you laugh, because I know they've made me laugh. Thank you so very much, Kimberly. Thanks, Ian. Thank you, Bonnie. And folks, thank you to you for every single one of your incredibly funny posts. You are the reason why we are the funniest city on the internet. And you know what the funniest city on the internet deserves? Deserves some bad jokes. You know what's odd? Every second number. Do you know why they call them mountain lions? Because they live in the mountains, and if they were anywhere else, they'd just be called lions. Help! I'm covered in chameleons, and nobody believes me. My friend's ex is a whiskey maker. They don't get along at all, but he loves her still. A good friend of mine moved into an igloo and I thought, hey, let's throw him a housewarming party. Yeah, it turns out that was a bad idea. He ended up homeless. I sure hope one or two of those gave you a chuckle, my friends. I've got to thank some people for today's jokes. I got to thank Wendy E. Nykamp. I got to thank Tim Kirk. And I got to thank my buddy Dave Knapp. And folks, I want to tell your jokes too. Why not send your jokes to jokes@wellithoughitwasfunny.com or leave them as a comment on today's video. And if I use your jokes, I'm going to give you credit, my friends. I want to tell your jokes, folks. And friends, if you are getting some laughs out of these jokes and you would like to show your appreciation, please consider leaving a couple of bucks in our tip jar at donate.wellithoughitwasfunny.com. For less than the price of a cup of coffee, you can help us keep the lights on, keep the joke machine rolling, and keeping that imaginary cow fed. But folks, the most important thing though, I want you folks to keep laughing. Want to help us out and look good at the same time? Head over to store.wellithoughitwasfunny.com where we've got t-shirts, hoodies, 3/4 sleeve rock shirts. We got coffee cups. We've got to-go cups. We've got stickers. Check it out today, folks. That's store.wellithoughitwasfunny.com. You know, I'm serious when I say I do want you to send me some jokes. I need them, my friends. But hey, you know, you folks should really be proud of what you've been doing. And what you've been doing is making so many people laugh. So we have just, you know, just under 1 million people in this community of ours. Crossing my fingers. I don't want to jinx it. You know, I'd love to hit 1 million. And, but over and above that number, we have about 1,500,000 people visiting every day. Just trying to find something to make themselves laugh. And they're finding it because you folks are so funny. And when you make that many people laugh, you definitely are making the world a better place. So please be proud of that. Please, you absolutely should, you know, toast yourselves for making so many people laugh, my friends. Cheers. This coffee is very cold. But friends, I am going to wrap things up. I'm going to be back here again tomorrow. At least that's my plan. I really hope you're going to be here again tomorrow. Maybe we'll have a few new people. That would be awesome, right? But friends, until tomorrow and, you know, past tomorrow, have an awesome day. We're going to see you soon.
Well, I thought it was funny.
Well, I think it was funny. Well, I thought it was funny.
Well, I thought it was funny.
Well, I thought it was funny.
Well, I thought it was funny.
Well, I thought it was funny.
Well, I thought it was funny.
Well, I thought it was funny.
Well, I thought it was funny.
Well, I thought it was funny.
Well, I thought it was funny.
Well, I thought it was funny.
Well, I thought it was funny.